What is up, my guys? We are back. This is the Juice Box with episode 181. And for the first time in a long time, we have a full Juice Box crew here.
Full
tonight.
crew.
You know why we have a full crew tonight?
Tell me. Well, if you're not watching, you should subscribe to the
I was
going to
say, hopefully you're watching on YouTube and you can see why there's a full squad tonight. But our main man, Tiggy Nation, is back in the house. It's been how long? A long friggin' time.
It's been a long time.
It's been a long time without you, my friends. But I forget the rest of the song. But I'm really happy to be back here today.
I'm trying to remember. I truly am trying to remember the last time you were here.
I'm trying to think if he has been here since we eclipsed 100.
Was it Christmas?
Were you here over Christmas?
I wasn't here last Christmas. I don't think. I was here. Was I here in the spring? Was I here this spring?
I feel like you were definitely here. You were definitely here for one episode.
Yeah.
After 100, but if I remember correctly, it was like pretty close to 100.
Yeah. Well, what are we on now? 180?
181.
181?
Jeez.
I've definitely been here before 80 episodes. I've definitely been here before 80 weeks ago.
We are just chugging along here, everybody.
We're just grinding,
It's crazy.
dude.
I honestly can't believe we're that close to 200.
I know. I was trying to do the math.
What are we doing for 200?
I know. Well, I know. I was
it'll
trying to
be
figure
a-
out when it would be.
It'll be a massive celebration.
So
I
what-
say we fucking do. Well, we've talked so many things over the years, right?
Wouldn't it? Yes.
We should do an outdoor episode or some
Yes.
shit. Well, it depends. When does 200 might
I'm
fall in
trying-
like fucking
No.
I'm trying to math it in my head. I feel like it's
tw-
holiday season.
19 weeks, so
Should be a little over 4 months.
yeah.
Which would be holiday
Holiday season, so
season.
we'll have to do something special.
Yeah, dude. Something special. I'm in. I'm down. Tiggy, it's very great to have you back. But boys, it's a bigger night for you two. It's playoff hockey season. The boys are locked in. Let's bring home a cup. How we feeling?
I feel good. You know, there's just something about playoff hockey. It's hard to put into words, you know.
I agree.
You got the jitters today?
I got the jitters. To be honest, I have the jitters before every fucking game. Like every time I step like in the locker room 5 minutes before the game, my knees start to get a little shaky. I don't know if do you have that ever? It's been a thing for me since
Depends how I
high
feel.
school hockey. I don't know what it
Depends
is.
what I ate
think
before.
it's like the performance. I think it's my performance adrenaline kicking in. Like you're about to play a competitive sport. It's the same feeling I get before a match of Gears of War.
Okay.
If you ain't nervous, you ain't ready.
I agree.
Yeah, you're very tan.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're very
Was
tan.
working on it a little bit.
I'm just so pale right now. I'm embarrassed. I'm embarrassed of myself. So, okay. Playoff hockey time.
The
Taking it-
Yoffs.
What's that?
The Yoffs.
The Yoffs. It's Yoff season. I think the smart thing to do would be
Get the puck deep.
get the puck deep,
Cycle.
pucks on net, shots on goal. How did the Penguins do in free agency?
Remains to be seen. They did okay. Well, it's not over yet. We'll see.
Yeah.
I check Twitter like 200 times a day to see if
Oh
they
my
get
dude.
Eric Carlson.
That's all I'm doing is just refreshing
so-
the Pens subreddit like every 5 minutes.
Yeah, so we'll see. I would be very excited if they get him. I don't know if that makes him like great to win this year or anything, but it'd be very exciting. So
Yeah, because I saw you were very upset. Twitter didn't work. Twitter was not working for you.
yeah, free agent frenzy. I had a whole setup, got ready, got something to eat, and then Twitter just wasn't working. So I almost had to get like a newspaper the next day to figure out. I was watching the TV and they stink. The coverage is awful. So you
Yeah.
hear everything 20 minutes after, and sometimes you don't hear it all. So
Thankfully, I had Reddit going because
I had Reddit,
but even
I
though
had
every
Facebook,
but
I
every
had-
post on Reddit is a Twitter link. It's a link to Twitter. So like it still wasn't working. But like I don't even have Twitter anymore. But I used to be able to like go to my, mobile web browser on my phone, type whatever in and go to and look up like Twitter things those won't even work for me. Like
Yeah, I don't have Twitter anymore either. I
It's
deleted
fucked.
it today.
how's it feel?
Ooh.
I'm on Threads now, dude.
Yeah.
I'm a
I was just
Threadhead.
about to say, isn't there something new?
I'm a Threadhead. Listen, the way I compare Twitter to Threads is I've slowly been wanting to get off Twitter anyway. I only really use it for news. Threads is kind of like the Nicorette patch to the smoker. Like
Yeah.
you're still getting that nicotine hit, but you're not getting the shitty chemicals that also come in.
I'm not downloading another app.
Are there a lot of nudes on Twitter? Did
There
you
are
say
nudes on-
nudes or news?
News, but nudes too. Yeah, nudes too. But yeah, no, that's where I get all my sports news and my news. So that part I'm gonna miss.
Yeah.
Rest in peace.
No news on
Is that
Threads.
I was gonna say, is that not gonna be on Threads?
Well, it's only day 2. There's already 30 million signups, which is pretty crazy. It's more of literally, if you can just imagine OG Twitter, where it's literally just conversation and that's it. There's no direct messaging right now. It's literally just
No verified profiles.
so it's Meta. So you basically use
Oh,
your
it is?
you use your
Fuck,
Instagram
you
account to
lost
sign
me.
up.
You
Can
Yeah,
lost
but
you
dude, you guys
have-
love Facebook though, so like it's the same thing.
Can you have a
fucking hate
profile?
Facebook.
Can you have a profile song?
Not yet.
Oh, see, then I'm out.
me.
Not yet.
They profile song.
For that
I'll
reason,
jump on the
I'm
bandwagon.
out.
Yeah.
I mean, you're a big Twitter guy. Do you think you'll take the leap to Threads?
Huge Twitter guy, and I'm just very annoyed by everyone claiming they're going to Threads, claiming it's going to be a big success. And as much as a dumpster
Big
fire
success.
Twitter is, it's not going to die. Like, I hate to say it.
Yeah, it's-
Even though as much as Elon is going to try to destroy it, it's just always going to be the creme de la creme
Mhm.
of just like instant access for, like sport. I didn't even think for like sports data and stuff like that, for releasing contracts and just up to date news. It's all on Twitter. Like Instagram, they got the pictures, whatever. I don't go on there. Facebook is for old people, but like Threads, like I don't know what they're gonna do. It's just gonna have people talking. Just gonna have billionaires express their thoughts, and us real salt of the earth people can't respond and stuff. It's like, what's the point?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I think they're all awful. Facebook's pretty awful.
What?
Facebook's for old people, and then like life announcements. I've started to realize.
Yeah.
Like I feel like all the younger people only post on Facebook to make like an announcement about their life,
Yeah.
like getting married, anything like that. It's just like
I saw too Elon sued Zuckerberg today because of Threads.
I saw it. What's everyone's opinion of Elon? Because
I hate
there's
that
a
guy.
duality. I don't understand. He is so smart, one of our best businessmen minds of our current generation, but I think he's a moron too. His business decisions, I think he's an idiot.
I'm not a fan.
I don't understand.
I don't like him at all.
Yeah.
For a plethora of reasons, which I will not get into on this podcast.
Yeah, I mean, my personal opinion, I don't think Elon's a human. If anybody's ever seen him talk or calculate anything, I've never seen a person think like that, talk like that. Yes, he might be smart, but I refuse to believe he's an actual human. And his name's Elon Musk, which, like, if I was to pick a lineup of names, it was like, which one's an alien? Elon Musk would probably be the name.
Zuckerberg looks like an alien
Zuckerberg,
too, though.
Agreed.
I mean,
agreed.
holy
So,
shit.
I
His-
don't know. I am indifferent with Elon. Truthfully, I don't dislike Elon.
Neither do I really. I
Yeah,
don't hate him. Well, I hated him that day, but other than that,
yeah. I don't know. I think we need people like him, but I also just kind of wish he would just focus on like the old stuff he used to, like trying to actually better the earth instead of fix Twitter. I don't know. I mean, I guess from his perspective, he was just trying to save censorship and stuff like that. At least that's what he wants to say. I don't know, which I think is big, but other than that, like, I don't know, dude. I feel like he could invent something to help get plastic out of the ocean. Like, why don't the billionaires do that kind of stuff? Is kind of where I get confused on the matter.
I'm with you. I agree. I feel like if more billionaires just cared about other shit, things would be a lot better.
Yeah,
But if they cared about other shit, they wouldn't be the billionaires they are today.
that's probably true
True.
too. I know that's what stinks.
That's a good point.
Either way, I'm not like Bubba. I'm not downloading another app. I'm not doing it.
Yeah,
I'm not doing it. I respect you, Jake, for doing it, but I can't.
yeah. I think the biggest part for me is going to be the news aspect. But I was just having this conversation Monday. Like, I'm slowly getting ready to just offload them all anyways. And Threads is kind of cool because
It's in its infancy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I only have like 20 some followers. So I just have been,
Wow, 20 already.
Not to
Oh,
brag, I'm
man,
on track to a milli, but
Fucking, I got to be honest. Like, one day I'm gonna make the plunge and delete Reddit, and then I'll be gone. I'll be a ghost. You won't be able to find me.
yeah.
Like, well, okay.
Abducted.
I technically still have a Facebook. I don't use it. The only reason I still have it is because I'm connected. My profile is connected to the ski shops. And during the winter, I do their social media posts, which is primarily on Facebook. So gotta keep
might
my
get heat now in the winter.
yeah,
People might troll you on.
that's fine. So like this is funny. I don't want to make this about myself, but my wife and we announced that we're having a baby. You all know that.
Oh yeah, that
Yeah.
should have been the first thing we talked about.
You all know that.
We're
Thank you.
Talking to Elon, but
Yeah.
Did you announce via Facebook?
It was a cross post.
Cross
It was
post, okay.
Instagram and Facebook.
Wait, so did you thank yourself?
Did you see the comment on
Yeah.
the Instagram? Yeah, how funny is that?
That was you?
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
I
is
was like
great.
looking at him. I was like, how random is that?
Because I was so curious. I was like, babe, I don't have Instagram anymore, but I'm like, I want to see all the comments and like what people say. I was like, wait, I still have access to the ski shops Instagram. So I got on the ski shops Instagram and commented on it. Was like, congrats from Alpine Skis and Boards.
That's so great, dude. Oh my god. But yeah, no, congrats. That is so awesome. Just we just have a tribe full of little girls in the crew.
It's crazy, right?
Like what will it be? 4, 5 somewhere. I mean,
It's too many.
yeah, little children running around, which is cool.
It's exciting. I'm
Definitely.
excited. Nervous, excited,
Yeah.
happy.
Do you have some names already chosen?
Mm-hmm.
Do we get a little sneak peek here?
It was on the post.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I gotta go reread. Okay.
God, go read it.
Drop
man.
it, dude.
I saw it. I
We're-
liked. I texted you, and then okay.
We're naming her Hallie Lynn Price.
Ooh.
Love it.
Hallie from
Little Mermaid.
no. No.
Survivor?
We're both no. Well, Brooke fucking loves Survivor. No, we're big fans of the Parent Trap.
Ooh, okay.
Okay. Yeah, that's right. Chickie is named Hallie.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a big fan of the name Hallie.
Yep.
Are you gonna call her Hallie Lynn?
Nope. I'll probably just call her Hal.
How's?
Hal. What's up, Hal?
I'll be like, "What's up, ha?"
How Gil?
Hal Gill. Hal Gill defense.
You play number 2 lefty on the blue line.
So I was like, I think so in all the ultrasounds, her legs look like super fucking long. I'm like, God damn, I'm about to have one of those. I'm gonna be one of those guys with like a tall ass daughter.
Volleyball.
She's gonna be playing volleyball and basketball. But I don't know. We might get her on skates. She might be a shutdown defenseman.
Be like Chara back there.
Yeah, exactly. Longest reach in the fucking league.
Oh, dude. Yeah, I mean, and now too, you can push her to just be a gamer.
Yeah. I think she'll probably end up being a soccer player.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, by the time she is of age, I'm assuming soccer in this country should be much bigger than it is. Because I saw we have like the women's World Cups here, the club World Cups here, the men's World Cups here, and then the Olympics or something, all like in a 4 or 5 year
What's
span.
the Club World Cup?
I don't know. I don't know. I was asking Brady about this. I don't know if this is right, but he said it was something to do with actual club teams like playing in like a big tournament thing,
Oh, okay. Like
Well-
you mean like
like the Premier League,
Yeah.
like teams like that. But I didn't research this.
is that isn't that the Champions League or whatever?
Yeah, I know. That's why I was confused. Like, there's the Premier League, the Champions League. I did see we have 4 different kinds of major football tournaments here
Yeah.
in the United States until like 2028.
And now Messi's gonna be playing in the USA.
His deal is insane. Like he got stake in like the Apple stocks from the MLS deal, the Adidas stocks.
It's crazy, isn't it?
And everyone's like, oh yeah, he's only able to get paid by Inter Miami 150 mil. I'm like, oh, only?
Well, when you look at what he was proposed from the Saudis,
Right.
Yeah.
his highest was like 1.6 billion for 3 years or something. So
Yeah, that's insane.
It's just dumb.
That's insane.
I'm sure with all that, he's probably getting a little equity in Inter Miami as well from Beckham. I'm
I
guessing.
believe he
too.
is, yeah.
I don't know if that'll be public or not, but I don't know if I wonder if it has to be public.
I want to say it is public. I want to say he gets the.
I'm sure you could find it
Yeah.
if you
I wa-
research.
I want to say he gets what you just said,
Mhm.
the Adidas, the Apple stuff, and like I saw that they were worth $25 million when David Beckham bought him in 2007. Then they were just evaluated to like $600 million, and now as soon as they signed Messi, they're evaluated like $1.2 billion
Yeah,
just from getting Messi.
literally. I saw the same thing.
I did see
Just
it.
because of pure like kit sales, like all
Yeah.
that kind of stuff. Just he just raises it. That is insane to me. I mean, it is. We tend to forget that like soccer is like the global sport.
Definitely.
So like he has a global following.
I
That's wild.
I did see that somebody traveled from another country to see Messi play, and
I
he's
saw
not
that.
playing yet.
Yeah, I
So,
saw that.
They traveled all the way. No, it wasn't even Miami. It was like somewhere an MLS team, and he just like
I
didn't.
feel like
play.
that's on you.
I feel like that's on you.
That is on you. But so are we gonna be able to see Messi play like against? Doesn't Columbus have a team?
Columbus
that
has
league?
a team.
Dude, I think they'll for sure try to see him play.
Well, dude, and it's nice because Apple TV Plus or whatever they have the MLS games now.
Oh yeah.
So like
That's
we'll
cool.
just be able to watch them
That
too.
could be our new thing. That'd be sick.
Might have to be, man.
Yeah.
I need to get a soccer team. I mean, I've enjoyed it over these last couple
Oh,
years.
dude, I love
Trying to get into it big.
Premier League soccer's legit.
Yeah. Love the relegation stuff.
I like it.
But real quick, so speaking of the Saudis, you have a Titleist hat on. What's your thoughts on the PGA and Liv merger?
I think it's kind of wild that PGA essentially caved, I guess, within a year or so, a year and a half, and they're just like, I don't know if any of their stuff was hurting that bad that they would need to cave, because I feel like no one watches Live Golf at all or goes to the tournaments. So it's literally just Saudi people just throwing out big money for no one. I don't know. I don't even know if golf's huge over there. It's kind of
Yeah, he's
crazy.
good.
But it's whatever. I don't really care. It sucks, and it's kind of humorous that, again, I mean, so many people have talked about it, whereas if you get offered a big bag, just take the bag. Stop trying to live with your morals and stuff like that, because
See what you did there.
Yeah. The status quo is going to change so much. And it's like, listen, someone's offering you $100 million. Take it. You know?
Yeah.
See, I like to picture the whole thing happened. Like the PGA guy was sitting late one night. It was on like his third scotch. You know, he's like sitting there, kind of tipsy. He's like, "What if I just make this call? What number they would throw at me?" And I just like to think that they threw out one number, and he was like, "Yep," and hung up, and it was done,
Yeah.
just like that. Because it was an overnight thing,
Right. And
according.
so now it puts everybody back together, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Those people that stayed with PGA have to be pissed, though.
I know that's what I don't understand is going to happen, because you have a guy like let's think, like Rory, that was offered I think $400 million to join Liv, and he just didn't.
And obviously, Rory, Rory's not poor by any means, and he'll be all right.
He'll
but
be
it's
fine.
Just to think that, damn, I could have had $400 extra million
Yeah.
to golf in the Saudi league for a year, and then come right back. For Tiger, I'm sure Tiger, he was probably offered like close to $1 billion. But Tiger has generational wealth. He
Yeah.
will never need to do anything for him or his kids, his grandsons, grandkids, anything down the line ever for the rest, as long as he lives.
I think his number was $800 million.
Yeah.
I
But
believe.
the littler guys that a lot of guys went over to live, and they weren't getting 100 million, but they were getting, like 20, 30 million and stuff, where they probably never even got that on 10 years on the tour,
Right.
that aren't finishing top 20, but they take these deals, and that's literally changing their lives. So awesome for them.
Right.
They kind of made out with a bag. But all the other little guys from PGA that said, you know what, I'm going to stick with the PGA. I'm going to stick behind Rory because Rory will protect me. And then, didn't and got screwed.
Yeah, it's like,
Probably
hey,
best.
it's like, hey, bud, Rory's not paying your mortgage. Like, I know you like Rory, but we got bills to pay over
What?
here.
Who were some of the notable golfers that went to live? Like any big names?
Phil Mickelson
Koepka,
went.
right?
Dustin Johnson went. Dustin Johnson.
Cam Smith.
Married to Paulina Gretzky.
Oh,
Which
yeah.
is kind of interesting. So
Mhm.
them, Justin Thomas stayed.
Cam Smith.
What did Bubba Watson
Cam
do?
Smith.
Was that right? Did Koepka? Didn't one of them?
Oh, Koepka went and DeChambeau went.
DeChambeau
Yeah.
went.
So both
Wow.
of them went, and DeChambeau's playing a lot better. And
The-
Koepka just won. What did he win? The Masters? Did he win the Masters?
Yeah.
He didn't win the-
something. He won something.
No,
I'm not
I
a
think
big-
he got second. Did he get second in the Masters?
Did he win the
Masters?
Open?
He won the Open. I don't know. I think he may have got second in the Masters. Who the hell won the Masters? I don't know.
Golf guys.
Can I be like a conspiracy theorist for a second here? Do you think it's weird that like the Saudis are getting involved in so much more shit these days? Just throwing bills,
Does make you think.
billions.
I mean, the
like to get involved in our type of stuff.
the latest thing I heard was an NFL team. They're the ones that are spearheading, trying to get another NFL team. I mean, like I don't know what to think because like
Everyone
I definitely
just sees
thought,
dollar signs, but like fuck them, right?
Yeah.
Fuck them.
yeah. Do we
I mean,
like
I
that?
can't even if they would offer me a shit ton of money, I'd take it, but I'd still be like, fuck them.
I mean, dude, we hate them unless you want to cut us a check, and then we'll promote
Yeah.
everything Saudi Arabia.
yeah, but it's still like fuck you.
What's our numbers over there?
Yeah, do we have good Saudi numbers?
Yeah, we're probably
Probably
banned.
not.
They ban everything over there, dude. I saw, but hopefully we're number 1 in Saudi.
Yeah, that'd be actually like crazy.
Do we
choice if
have
that
any
actually-
Middle Eastern listeners?
I can look after this.
Oh,
I
yeah,
don't
I'd
have
be
the app
curious.
pulled up right
I'll
here.
start hitting those markets? But in terms of Saudi, like you mentioned, Premier League soccer, Saudi money heavily invested
Oh
in Premier
yeah,
League
oh
soccer,
yeah, big time.
hugely invested into F1 motorsports and stuff like that. So all these big international sports, I mean, Saudi already has them.
Yeah,
And
well, and
no
that-
one talks about the morality of the Saudi money over there at all.
Yeah,
I think just because it's brand new over here that we're kind of like questioning it a lot.
yeah, kind of
Makes
weirded
sense.
out.
Yeah, which as like, I mean, I definitely
guess-
think it's valid to do so,
Right.
but the rest of the world has, I don't know if they turn a blind eye or they just don't care.
Do you think maybe I don't know, like for example, you said F1 and Premier League soccer. There's so many like, it's very diverse. Those sports are very like diverse culturally. You know what I mean? Like it's not. I feel like like the NFL. There's not really too many like foreign guys that play in the NFL.
That's
I
true.
mean, you get some Canadians and
maybe
South
a,
Africa guys.
maybe
I mean-
a rugby player here or there
Yeah.
from like Australia or something.
so. I mean, I guess it kind of makes sense that like. Because there's definitely probably Middle Eastern players that play soccer and shit, obviously.
Yeah,
Like-
and I guess I never actually really thought of it like that because they are heavily invested in all those
Oh,
other
yeah.
sports too.
Yeah. Again, like soccer, and I guess it kind of does make sense when you think about golf. Golf is kind of on those terms too. There's a lot of foreign golfers.
Oh yeah.
I mean, that's a global sport, I'd call it.
I mean, we have to assume that the purses are going to be much more massive now that the Saudis are in, right? I
Ye-
mean, I feel like that probably had to be one of the big like sell points. Like, hey, if we're going to sell you all this, then instead of 20 million, now it's going to be 50 or whatever.
Right.
I would hope at least. I mean, I would
You'd
hope they-
think, or else what's the point?
exactly. Yeah, I don't know.
Be interesting, yeah. It'll be interesting.
The
The
reason-
question is maybe like, why are they targeting golf? Like, why potentially are they targeting NFL? Like, are they trying to just control the whole Western world? Is that the whole incentive of them, or are they just in it for the money? Like, it's gonna be kind of
See, I
hard
feel
to
like
see
they're
why-
not in it for
why.
the money because they already have the money,
Yeah.
and they'll continue to have the money for a lot more time. Many more generations to come.
Many moons.
But I guess owning an NFL team gives you another income source.
I guess if you
I
want to
don't
go
know. I don't know.
deep conspiracy, if you want to go deep conspiracy,
How deep?
we're very deep.
Lizard people.
We're lizard people deep. We're probably trying to find another ally because China and Russia hates us. It's like we need a new dancing
oh God,
partner.
I don't know if they're the best.
I don't know if they're the best, but they got the most
I
fun.
feel like they'd probably betray us at the,
Yeah.
at the end of the game.
Yeah.
It's like Modern Warfare 2, where like you're far into the game and you meet up with Shepard coming off the helicopter, and all of a
Spoiler
sudden he just shoots your friend. I feel like that's a good representation of Saudi Arabia.
But yeah, dude. I mean, I've seen you've been. Are you training for the PGA Tour or something? You've been on Twitch golfing and everything. Like, what's been going on?
no, so I've just been in Arizona. There's just golf all year round because it's a nice 110 degrees out there right now.
But it's
so.
dry, right?
It's dry. It's way hotter here. I feel like I'm sweating more here
Yeah.
than I do.
That's
in
crazy.
Arizona, which
Yeah.
is kind of wild.
That
But
is wild.
yeah, just the humidity. But no, we've just been golfing a lot. There's a golf league with our base, so a couple guys will get to go out and play Thursday morning, like on work time. So I'll get
that's
to go.
legit.
I'll get to do that like once every couple weeks. But really, just I don't know, just picking up a new hobby. I guess not a new hobby, but just putting more effort into golf recently. So I'll try to go once a week with my buddy, and I have this stand that sticks into the ground, so I'll just stream it on Twitch and stuff. I'll stream it on Twitch until my phone gets too hot with the
That's what
temperature.
Yeah.
That's what I was gonna say, dude. I laughed one day. You were like, "Sorry, guys, stream's cut short. My phone overheated."
Yeah, so that happens a bit, but yeah, I just do that. I just figured it's fun, just to do it, and there's tons of content on like TikTok and Twitter and Instagram all the time about golf and stuff like that. So I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna stream the round. I think that'd be fun, and I'll put the game title as PGA 2K23, and there's a total of like 40 people watching that. No, the newest
funny.
golf game, and I'll get a couple people every time. They're like, "Hey, how's it going?" I'm like, "No idea who this person is." They're like, "Yeah, I was just browsing channels. I saw real golf happening. I was like, this is cool."
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, I just do it. I'm not great, but it's fun. It's fun, and
Yeah.
it's more fun when people watch. I guess.
Yeah.
The courses out there are probably beautiful.
They're really nice.
Are they flat for the most part too? I bet.
Yeah, not much hill. Like literally, I hit the ball and it goes forever.
Oh,
It keeps
I love
rolling,
that.
but there's no grass. Like any rough is just desert. You just
Oh, yeah,
rocks
yeah.
and dirt and stuff. So the ball will literally keep rolling. But I played I think 2 rounds since I've been here, and like it gets in the rough, and I'm not used to hitting in grass at all. So I'm like hitting it and it's going like 10 feet. I'm like, oh no. So there was a couple holes where I put up like triple, quad, and like 5-time bogeys because I just took so many chips. But I'm a truist with my score. I'll put down a 10. I got a 10 on a par 5 the other
I
day.
hear you.
I got a par 5, and I literally had I think I had 2 penalties and like 3 chips, and it was
That's
just
honorable.
There's
Yeah.
no shame. You got to be honest. I'm a horrible golfer, so there's no point in me cheating.
Yeah.
I couldn't cheat enough to make up for how bad I am. So
Yeah, I mean, yeah, exactly. I could cheat and I'd still come in last.
yeah, I mean it's just, but yeah, I mean West Virginia golf's just a different breed. I feel like a lot of people don't realize that, like how hard some of the courses are in West Virginia with the hills and shit. It's difficult.
So what, are you going on 2 years out there now?
Yeah, I've been in 6 days. It would have been 2 years since I've been in Arizona. So
Fuck, why do I feel like it's been longer? I feel like it's been longer.
I feel like it has been longer
I
too.
get that. I feel like it's been longer, and then I also feel like it's like I've only been here for like a minute, at
Yeah.
the same time.
Yeah.
But
Well, I mean, what the original thing was like out there for 3 years, right?
I think most how the contracts work, like usually you'll get a 4 or 6 year contract. So usually at around 2-year mark, they'll try to move you, depending on like what orders you get and what job you have and stuff. But with my particular job, it's a schoolhouse, so they try to keep all the cadre there for at least like 4 years. So if I only stay in for 4 years, my whole 4 years will be at Arizona.
Which I'm sure you'd be pumped about.
Yeah, I love it. Super nice area, just a little outside of Phoenix. Yeah, so it's nice neighborhood. Yeah, I couldn't wish for anything more. It just stinks also. It stinks a little bit because I thought I'd be kind of like in the fight in a sense, you know what I mean? Like in the mission. So I thought it'd be like 2 years here, go out to another base, maybe like in Utah or something like that, or even overseas. But because we're literally training everyone to do the job, they need us there to train them and stuff. But it's a really cool experience. Like I'm literally playing video games, pretending to drive aircraft is my job. So it's very cool. I'm not holding the flight stick like PFT, but a lot of like what he does in a sense is what I do, just in like a 2D format, just to simulate what actually happens out there.
So you're a teacher?
I wouldn't say I am an instructor to teach like other sim
Instructor.
drivers, but we are used kind of like not really teaching assistants, but we're used as teaching. I would say teaching assistants, yeah, because like
Okay.
the teachers are teaching the students something, and they're expecting a team of drivers to go out and simulate the missions for them. So they're relying on us to do it like the correct and accurate way. So yeah,
Oh, I feel like that's stressful.
yeah, it's definitely, there's some missions that go better than others, and then we're debriefing with these majors and lieutenant colonels and stuff, and it's like, and they're like, hey, you missed this, you did this, and you're like, Jesus Christ, like I'm just a freaking airman, like you got 15 years on me.
Yeah.
And it's a little intimidating, but it's very laid back. Like we don't even wear hats and salute where we're at just because we have so many officers walking around all the time. So it's a very chill environment.
So you guys are like the progressive group.
Absolutely, yeah. Absolutely, yeah. I mean, we have usually once a month we'll do Jersey Fridays. Like I saw you like the picture. I'll wear a jersey and I wore one Steelers jersey and then I have a couple esports jerseys and I literally just wear esports jerseys on those days.
That's cool.
So that's pretty cool. But yeah, it's a really awesome time. And the Air Force has just given me a lot of opportunity. I'm in school. I'm taking free classes through them. Like this year, fiscal year starts in October, and I will have taken 36 credit hours.
Wow.
In this past year.
You're grinding.
Due to tuition assistance and like FAFSA, I think I will only pay like $100 for 36 credits.
Whoa.
Dude, that's crazy.
So I'm like grinding, trying to get a 4-year degree. That's my goal minimum. Like if I get out of 4 years, like I got to at least have a bachelor's in something, just so, even though the world's kind of changed where you don't need a degree, most companies like to say that like, hey, oh, you got a bachelor's, or
yeah.
And it's more so they just want to make sure you can do work, like do assignments, I
Right.
feel like it's like, oh, you can meet a deadline and do an assignment. Cool. Like that's sometimes all what a bachelor shows you can do.
Yeah,
right?
isn't
Like,
that crazy? That's just what school is. They just want to make sure that you can do things on that.
I like it is so true to a degree about the like you don't need a bachelor's degree to be successful in life or to get a good job, but like I don't buy that fully. Like it definitely helps.
Oh, for sure.
It definitely helps. There's still so many old school people that are like hiring people that like if they don't even see that you have a bachelor's degree, they're not even going to look at your resume.
No, I agree.
So,
New Top Gun movie. Did you like it?
I have. Oh yes, Top Gun 2.
Yes.
Top Gun 2. Yes, I have. Incredible. I think I saw it twice. That came out last year, right? Last year.
Yeah.
It was good.
Well, Tom Cruise. I mean,
Yeah.
it's your guy. I'm staring right at him.
Tom Cruise, Jenny Connolly, I think. It was the guy.
Miles Teller,
Miles Teller, incredible, and then
big fan.
Glenn Powell.
yeah, it was awesome.
Firing them off over here.
Yeah. I've seen the first one, obviously, and the first one it's kind of like a huge chick flick. It's like
Yes.
it's just like
Absolutely.
they're just doing like training missions, and it's like it's cool. It's cool. Definitely romanticized, and probably the old school film guys, like anyone over 50, 60 will probably be like, oh, that one's better or something. It's like not a chance. Not a chance. This new one is awesome. And the aircraft they use, I mean, obviously they're using like the F-18 Navy aircraft. It's funny that they almost use the F-35s because that's what we have on base at Luke and stuff, and that's like the 5th gen best, like one of the best, most technologically advanced aircrafts we have as a force, honestly. So it was cool. We almost got to see those, but it makes sense they want to keep it with the F-18.
For sure.
Let me ask you this. I don't mean to interrupt. Do you get to see those taking off and landing all the time?
Oh yeah, so we have
I'm so jealous, dude. I think fighter jets are like the coolest thing ever.
yeah, we have
You guys just listen to Danger Zone the whole time.
I'm not even kidding. I could probably sit outside all day and just watch them.
Oh, for sure.
Like I was at the beach 2 years ago, and I don't know what was going on because this never happens. But we're just sitting on the beach, south of Myrtle. All of a sudden, fucking fighter jet just fucking over the beach, just down the coastline. I was like, whoa! Like it was so cool. That shit's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have our base is set up so we go in the base and we literally go all the way past the flight line and wrap around it, and our squadron's there. And we're like 100 feet from the fence, and there's people all the time that sit outside the fence that like have pickup trucks, and they literally set a lawn chair out, American flag, they place it in the ground, they just sit there.
Beers.
They'll sit there, beers, and watch jets all day long.
It's
I
good
would
to
do
know
it.
that people like that exist.
I would do the same.
Because you see them in the movies, but you don't know if people like that truly exist. That makes me happy that people like that exist.
That's so
Yeah.
cool. I want to go to an air show, like real bad.
We have every time I've been there, we haven't had an air show since I've been there because when I first got there, COVID was still like going on, so they couldn't do it because it was like no more than 250 people could be around and stuff. And then last year, I think it got canceled too, or this year it got canceled too, or something like that. And it's like I know a lot of people were mad, but actually it could have been. Remember that air show that happened? I think it was in Texas.
Yeah.
and there was
Didn't
a
it crash?
Yeah, there was a crash, and maybe because of that, they were like, "Hey, maybe we should be more careful about this." I don't know.
I was like an old school plane too that went down. I
Yeah.
think, like
Yeah.
a retired, out of service,
Oh,
like
sheesh.
one that the
I missed
military
that.
doesn't use anymore.
Do planes like in the beginning of Top Gun exist?
Oh, with the
G-force planes?
Yeah, I forget what that's called, but It's kind of the next one, the sequel to the Blackbird. I think it is in development. I
Okay.
think Lockheed Martin probably does it. Lockheed Martin's a government contract that builds all the new planes now, basically all the new planes and probably all the missiles and stuff. But
Okay.
I'm pretty sure one of my buddies looked it up recently and said like, yeah, it's actually in development and stuff like that.
Do you think that's the hardest part of flying a plane is getting used to the G-force? Or because like for me, like obviously I've never flown a plane, but I feel like with anything, with repetition and stuff, you would feel very comfortable doing it. The one thing that I think about is how hard it would be to get your body used to like that like the feeling.
It's got to be just like being on a normal airplane, just amplified by like fucking 20, 30 times.
Yeah.
I think
I'd probably freak out.
I think that's definitely probably the biggest issue, at least at the start. I'm guessing you can probably get used to it after, maybe a month of going up every other day, maybe.
Yeah, true.
But I know they have like legit G-force simulators and stuff that, they
Have simulators?
They hop in like to the capsule and stuff, and they'll put G's on them and everything like that. Yeah.
Ooh.
So they might do that every day to get them used to it and stuff. There's been opportunities for some people in our squadron that they're not pilots by any means, but we have a couple 2-seater aircraft that they'll get to go and sit in the back seat and stuff. And sometimes they come back and oh yeah, I threw up everywhere.
That's what I was going to say. I would throw up every time. Yeah.
I want to do it.
Yeah, so how I wonder how long I'd be able to stay in the G-force machine.
It's like sometimes people pass out from the G-force, right? They'll just fucking zonk out.
I don't yes.
Just like Top Gun.
And I don't think I've ever passed out before. Maybe I need to kill two birds with one stone.
I've never passed out before.
And hit the G's and the pass out.
I've like
at the
never
same time.
fainted. Like
No.
never. It's never
I
happened.
mean, I've fallen down, Everybody
Sure.
trips, falls.
Sure.
But yeah, I've never passed that. Yeah, I've never fainted
Yeah,
either.
never
Have
been.
you?
Never been knocked
Been
unconscious.
knocked unconscious but I've never passed out.
Okay. Yeah, I've never been knocked unconscious either. So I'm not bitch made. All right. Just kidding. Back, not back. What do we got?
Let's see here.
What do you got for us this week?
I
pal?
got back is Titanic on Netflix. They really took the opportunity to do that.
Wow.
Sheesh. Yeah,
No
they did.
shame.
Glizzies are back. Big Glizzy Day.
Yeah.
The 4th. We can talk about that. Glad that I can't believe they try to cancel it.
So
what a shame on them.
So like I just know that they tried to cancel it and then it happened. What actually happened for them to almost cancel it? I missed that whole.
I don't understand. Apparently they can't do it in the rain. I don't know. They just said we're canceling it, and then Joey Chestnut came out and was like, "Bullshit, you're canceling it." And he's like, "I'm going back and getting all the
Oh my god, I forgot who
contestants, and we're gonna fucking do it." And they fucking did it.
won. Did he win?
He did by a large margin.
Stupid.
He didn't break his own record, but he won. Well,
He did say when it comes to his record, I saw a clip of Part of My Take, and they asked him, like, what can you do? Like, are you shooting for the record? And he's like, well, there's a couple things you can't control. And he's like, what if there's, a riot or, if there's a thunderstorm or something like that, it's
choked
going to
out, yeah.
affect the buns and everything. So he literally mentioned it was like, if it's raining, it could affect his level of ready to compete.
Dang.
I think we talked about this last year, but like it's kind of bullshit that he just gets to compete every year with no real competition.
Yep. It
yeah,
is.
it's what's his name?
And like people actually consider him like a
Kobayashi.
top
Kobayashi.
Well,
athlete. Yeah.
scumbags. They won't bring Kobayashi back.
Yeah, it's
Apparently
fucking
there's
bullshit.
a labor dispute there.
Fucking bullshit.
And apparently he won. He tried to come back one year because he was like in the stands.
Yeah, and he got
and
tossed.
everyone cheered him on. So he's like, "I'm fucking doing it." And they
Security
they arrested
bounced
him.
him,
They literally arrested him. So he said, "Fuck you," I
It's
believe.
bullshit, man.
Yeah,
There would be
bullshit.
Let the man eat.
I
there
agree.
would be nothing better than like a primetime pay-per-view
It
Chestnut.
needs to happen.
Where are the Saudis? The Saudis should reach out to both of them.
I said this
There we
last
go.
year. I said, you know who could make it happen? Is Dave and Barstool.
That,
Yeah.
I
think they
feel
could
like they're the perfect facilitator
But
to
I-
make a hot dog
I
like match
believe
happen.
that's the issue. Is like they can't compete outside of major league, whatever eating, competitive eating.
so
But it's
stupid.
like you're eating. Why can't it be like
So
I'm
dumb.
enjoying some hot dogs?
Yeah.
Very quickly.
I actually agree.
And there's a camera here. I mean, you
Right.
can't.
It's very dumb.
I agree. Like, we're not on Team Saudi, but if Saudi could bring that, then they get a couple brownie points in my book.
Yeah.
I wonder what Kobayashi's up to these days, honestly.
I think he's still eating.
I hope.
Yeah.
He's waiting for that call. He's like, I'm
Yeah.
going to fucking get back one day.
Yeah. But what a day for America. Joey Chestnut, everyone was saying this. He should run for president.
He could compete.
I think he'd get some votes. And also back is student loan debt, unfortunately. We all knew that was going to happen.
I know.
Yeah,
No
it's a shame.
comment.
I had that written down too.
Yeah, they stink.
I can't believe
Not
it.
back is college basketball this week. College basketball is very not back for me.
Yeah. This week's been quite confusing, I might add.
Yeah.
Can you guys enlighten me? Because now that I'm not allowed to view Twitter, I don't know what's been happening.
Toussaint went to Texas Tech,
Confirmed.
confirmed. Muhammad Wagi went to Bama. Perez entered the transfer portal on the last day, said that he still might come back.
He's just never going to play, I don't think.
Yeah, and
I mean, are they just come down again and be like, no, you can't play next year either?
I can't believe he's actually trying to transfer. Like, he waited all year last year to play at WVU. I don't know. So yeah, basketball is very confusing. I don't know where James Okonkwo's going. He could still come back too, but he's been
If
visiting.
he leaves, do we have any big men?
We have the kid from Syracuse. and
Yeah,
Pat
but like
Sumner.
he seems like he's like a skinnier type guy.
Yeah, I mean, as of right now, our whole team is basically guards. I think we have 8 or 9 confirmed people on the roster, and 6 or 7 of them are guards.
I'm not even mad about losing Toussaint. I didn't really like him, to be honest.
Joey Hotfeet.
I'm pissed about losing Waggy and possibly Okonkwo.
Yeah.
I thought the upside for Okonkwo was just like Mars.
If he's smart, he comes back. You learn after Jesse Edwards, and then you're gonna get a lot of playing time. I
Yeah.
mean, you would be number 2.
Yeah, he shouldn't leave. I hope that they're looking elsewhere in the portal now to
They
fill
are.
these slots.
Yeah.
If Perez leaves, fuck him.
Yeah, I know, it's
whatever,
bullshit.
dude. We haven't even watched you play.
But you got anything back or not back this week, Tig?
I got one thing back. I got I saw Juicebox guest Chase Harler.
Yeah.
Is back doing something with OVU. I have no idea what it is.
TBT.
I don't know what that.
So
back Thursday.
So the TBT is as funny as it sounds. It's the basketball tournament,
Okay.
and it's been going on, I believe, since 2013 or 2014. And groups of teams get together. Most of them are alumni teams from colleges, and they all compete for $1 million.
Yeah.
And the regional this year's at West Banco, and it's
Yep.
it's
in Wheeling.
in Wheeling,
The big
It's-
city,
It's the
baby.
last week of July. People are saying chatter is our region's the toughest, and knock on wood, if we can win round 1, round 2, we either play Pitt or Marshall, which would be fucking crazy.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's really cool. And the fact that like the regional match will be here in West Banco Arena.
Oh, dude, it's gonna be rocking.
I'm excited for it. Definitely
Yeah.
going.
I guess back for me would be Sheetz. Shout out Sheetz.
Good one. Sheetz is back.
Literally gas on July 4th was $1.77, and me and my dad had the most fun going and filling up all 3 cars, because it fascinates me that people get in bumper to bumper traffic jams and they think the way to dissolve that is by honking.
Yeah.
And it was hysterical. Literally, I'm sitting there filling up gas. People were honking. I was busting out laughing. My dad's waiting in line. Some guy pulls in front of him face to face in front of the other guy getting gas. We just pointed at him and started laughing. It's like, dude, what are you going to do? Like, there's a whole line back here. You're just going to park right here in the front. But that, it was fun. So we ended up going to the one over here for me and my dad's truck. And then this one was so packed that we went up to the Highlands for one, and
I passed by the Highlands during that, and it looked
I,
crazy.
it was the electric factory.
I'm usually a man of the people. I like big events. I like the disputes. But even I rode past this one. I was going there, and I said, nah, fuck that. I heard the honks. I heard people yelling. There was 1 million people in the lot.
Oh, dude, it was
Couldn't
funny.
do it. Couldn't do it. I went home.
Some guy was like high out of his mind in front of my dad and held up the line so hard. had no idea that gas was $1.77. So he walks in there and gives.
So it's like banana land to him.
Yeah.
He's like, what the fuck is going
He
on?
walks in there and gives $20 and couldn't figure out why it wasn't taking all 20. And it was like looking at my dad and he's like, yeah, I just gave him $20. Good luck getting any gas out of here. This pump's not working. And he literally filled his tank up and had no idea. I kept trying to refill it, walked inside, got changed, just looked at my dad before he left. He's like, good luck with this pump, and just drove away. I just thought it was another regular day where everybody's honking in Sheetz parking lot trying to get gas.
That's awesome.
Electric factory.
That's awesome.
Now, I went up to the Highlands on that day, and I was like, yeah, I might as well fill it up. I went up there, and naturally, chaos, big line. No worries, I'm sitting, we're chilling. I couldn't count the amount of times, though. Big line, tons of people waiting. You can't be paying cash. You cannot be paying cash.
Can't do
Yeah.
it.
You got to go in. I mean, the
Yep.
amount of people that park after we're waiting, 10, 15, 20 minutes, they park, they finally get there, they get out, don't start pumping, and walk right inside.
Yep.
And I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe the audacity, the disrespect to humanity.
Have some
right there.
common
That's
courtesy.
bullshit.
You
I agree.
fucking
That's
idiot.
some fucking shit right there.
Yeah. And then somebody walks in too, you flick the pump thing and gas just goes everywhere. so it ruined an entire pump. So like another line had to disappear. But yeah, same thing.
Yeah, but it was, the car went in, they backed up 3 times trying to get in. I'm like, Jesus, okay, here we go. You got it? Cool. The one across was open. He went inside. The Challenger went inside. I went backed up, parked, started filling. I was done. I drive out before this guy gets back out. And I was like, what if everyone decided to do this? Because then this is just a big flaw.
Yeah, and it's funny. My dad's like, well, this is how it was back in the 70s when we were running out of gas. I'm like, okay, Dad. We're just trying to fill up for a cheapie here. I don't need a freaking history lesson.
That was like one pump within 10 miles or something.
Yeah. But yeah, so that was a great time.
I got a back, I think.
Let's go.
Yeah, hopefully it qualifies. I don't do many of these backs. Rated R comedy movies.
Ooh, that qualifies.
I think back.
Qualifies.
Well, I hope back. I hope this starts a trend. I went and saw that new Jennifer Lawrence movie.
I heard it was hysterical.
I laughed pretty hard.
I heard it was erotic.
Ooh.
It is a little erotic.
I
yes.
love her, though. So
But I'm a massive Jennifer Lawrence
Is there
fan.
really a front nude scene?
There is.
I might go see it.
Like
tonight.
full frontal. I don't know. I
is it on Reddit?
maybe. I started as soon as the scene happened though, I started debating in the movie theater. Like the movie's happening. I'm looking at Brooke. I'm like, you think that was a body double? It just didn't look something about the scene didn't look natural. I kind of think it was like a body double with her head CGI'd. But I don't know. Maybe it was her. She just doesn't strike me as the person to do full frontal nudity.
Well, the only reason why I ask is because I saw somebody ask her if she regrets doing the full frontal scene, and she was like, no, or whatever. But again, you can't tell if it was really her or whatever, but that was her answer at least.
It was the movie was funny, and I hope this starts a trend of like getting these kind of movies in theaters again.
Yeah. I bought the
it's
machine.
It's been so long. I want to see that too.
Yeah, it was oh my God. What's up, dude? Yeah, I
found it.
I bought the machine. For what it was good.
Yeah.
I mean,
Was there any laugh out loud
I didn't know it
moments?
was out yet.
How was Jimmy Tatro in it?
Jimmy Tatro was great. Yeah. I just bought it, I think, last week, and Jimmy Tatro was great. Dude, Burgess rips West Virginia, though, out of nowhere towards the end.
Really?
They're literally driving through Podunk town in Russia, and he's like, oh, this looks like West Virginia. I was like, fuck you, birdie boy.
You hate to see it.
He lost me then. I'm not seeing it.
But yeah, no, it was good. Mark Hamill's great in it. Big fan of Mark Hamill.
Shout out Star Wars.
Shout out Star Wars.
Luke.
But
Also-
yeah.
Wait, also back Tom Cruise. Not do the Top Gun, but new Mission Impossible. 98 Rotten Tomatoes before Oppenheimer and Barbie. Suck it.
Is that out yet? Is it in? Because it was one of the previews leading up to the movie I went to see.
It comes out next Wednesday. I think these are just like the initial showings overseas. But, I mean, it looks awesome. Rebecca Ferguson's in it. Also, you guys watching Silo? Rebecca Ferguson? Incredible show
No.
on Apple. But would
Sh-
recommend.
She's in the last season of that show that I like, Animal Kingdom.
Is she?
She was in the last season there.
Okay.
Yeah, she was a very, very good
I
actress.
like her. Very attractive, very like superstar-esque kind of actor right now. She's been in the last, I think, 3 Mission Impossibles. So she does. I think she does her own stunts too, which is cool. I like when actors do that.
You're gonna have to show me a picture, Eric, because I feel like, yeah. Can you pull her up real quick?
Yeah, I'll pull her up. But I hear the Mission Impossible spoiler alert. Like I hate that the scenes they keep showing on Mission Impossible are like the best scenes, because I watched a YouTube video I think a year plus ago of him doing the jump off the cliff.
Yeah, off the cliff. Yeah, yeah.
And they show him jumping out of 300 some jumps out of a helicopter to prepare. He did 6 total jumms off the cliff to do stuff.
Yeah, and he's doing his own stunts there.
He's crazy. Yeah, he refuses to let anyone else do them. It's not because I think he's let other people do it.
How
but
fucking-
he's like, it's me now.
You
I'm
know
done.
the director's butthole has to pucker every time
Yeah,
he's
dude.
doing a scene, because you're like, this could be the end of Tom Cruise.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Reviews?
Um,
Tomato meter?
on the woman,
Yeah.
she's a good-looking female.
I don't know what her.
She
like,
looks like she's like
92%?
Russian, maybe.
I don't know where she's from.
Something like
I don't know,
that.
Rebecca Ferguson. I don't know, somewhere European. I'm guessing.
Yeah,
I don't know.
she's
Oh,
Oh
She's,
shit, that's not the girl I was thinking of.
she's hot.
But she's pretty hot.
She's hot.
Yeah.
93?
I have a debate I'd like to, or a
Tomato
question
meter.
rather, that I'd like to get your guys' opinion on. So going into 4th of July weekend, I took the Monday off, gave myself an extended weekend.
Solid move.
I said to my wife, I really just want to relax this weekend. I don't want to do anything crazy. Let's have some date nights. I said, we have a fucking whole basket full of gift cards from like holidays and stuff that people have got us that's just accumulated. I said, I'm deeming this weekend the gift card weekend. We're not going to spend any money on food all
Solid
weekend.
move.
So Friday night, we had a date night. We went to Longhorn, then went and saw the movie. This Saturday night, the next night, we had a gift card to West Texas Roadhouse.
Okay.
Okay, I need to know, what do you guys prefer, Longhorn or West Texas Roadhouse? I'll give my answer first. I'm fully on the Longhorn train over West Texas is fucking garbage.
This is hard for me because I've recently been to West Texas.
Or it's not. I'm sorry, not West Texas. The Texas Roadhouse.
Texas Roadhouse.
Yeah, not the West Texas in St. Clairsville. The one at the Highlands. So
have
Longhorn or Texas Roadhouse.
I haven't been to a Longhorn in a while. That's what's hard for me to tell. I love those kind of restaurants.
Dude, I have to say, Longhorn smacked so fucking hard Friday
What'd you
night.
get?
I got the Parmesan crusted grilled chicken with mashed potatoes.
God
Oh,
damn.
dude, it's so good. And I had a blue moon and some of the bread.
do they have a bloomin' onion there? Some sort of.
Yes.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
See, I really enjoy those as an
I
appetizer.
love bloomin' onions.
What used to be out in St. C? Was that a Longhorn?
Still there, right
Oh.
by the mall, Longhorn.
Then I'd probably pick Longhorn.
Yeah.
Just because anytime we went to a style restaurant like that, it was always Longhorn out there, and I always enjoyed my food.
Yeah.
I've heard people say that's the best like chain restaurant, and to be honest, I've never had Longhorn.
Oh, you need to go.
I know, I've heard.
You
I've
need to
heard
go.
great things.
It's good.
Living under a rock, dude.
How does it compare to Outback?
I'm a big Outback
I
fan.
like Outback as well.
Outback, it's just. I hate to bring money, but it's like you got like $30 and you'll get a steak and chicken tenders or whatever you want, and you get like the blue bread and stuff. It's delicious.
Yeah, I'm a big Outback guy too. I'd say Outback and Longhorn are pretty comparable, but my family's always been an Outback family. Like that's been a staple in my family since childhood. We just always go to Outback. So
What did Brooke like Texas Roadhouse better?
no, we both hated Texas Roadhouse.
Honestly, I was never a big fan.
Me either. Like I remember when there
That's
was
behind Eaton
the
Park, right?
yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Remember the first time I ever ate at one? It was the one in Morgantown.
But I only went to the one in Morgantown. It stunk.
Yeah, it's not any good. And people regard it as like this like sacred place. Like, oh, dude, one time we'll go for a nice dinner to the Texas Roadhouse. They have the best ribs. I'm like, oh yeah, okay, well let's do it. When it's not any good.
Yeah.
And then I tried this. We tried this again. We had gift cards. I was like, I haven't been there in a while. I don't really like this place, but this is our last set of gift cards. We got to use them. We had $100 to use there. We got there. Got our meals. I got ribs. My ribs were fucking awful. They were so dry. Like everything just fucking sucked. And it sucked so bad that our bill was like $56. So we had two $50 gift cards. We had to use the one, and then we had to use a little bit of the second one to cover it. We just tipped the whole amount left on the second one, like $40-something.
Dude, I bet that person was
She was
pumped.
pumped, and she was like, "Oh my God, thank you guys so much. We'll see you next time." And I just wanted to be like, "There's not going to be a next time." That's why you got such a big tip.
Dang, dude. See, I've only eaten at that Texas Roadhouse, I think, twice. And I don't remember it being bad, but I also just get simple food there. Like bone, something dumb. Like boneless wings or something like that, where that's hard to screw up.
Anywhere. Absolutely.
So dang. Yeah, dude, I might have to do some research on my own.
I didn't know
I'll join you.
I didn't know you could tip via gift card.
Yeah, I didn't either.
Yeah.
That's pretty game changing.
Yeah. Revolutionary.
Kind of like that. Give me more gift cards, please.
I hope we made her night.
I'm a big fan of gift cards. I always get so confused when everyone's like, "Oh, you don't want to get a gift card for somebody as a present because, it takes away like the whatever." It's like, dude, you can get me gift cards.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I will take
gift
gift
card guy.
cards.
Absolutely. Dude, my dad does this pretty cool thing at Christmas every year, at my family Christmas. He does like a gift card roulette type thing. Like he'll go buy a shit ton of gift cards, put them in a big basket thing and shake them all around and like just go around and like you pick in without seeing what you get.
Dude,
It's pretty cool. And then like everyone gets one, then you got people that start like wanting to trade.
trading.
Like, I'll trade you my Target one for your TJ Maxx one. I'm always like, everybody, I just want your Chick-fil-A gift cards. I'll trade you whatever for Chick-fil-A.
Chicky-fil-A.
That's pretty smart.
Shit's
I like
good.
it. I don't know where he came up with that. He just started the last like 3 years too.
Don't you ever
4 years.
You'll see like life hacks and like different ways to do things, and it's like that's crazy. Just one man, just one day had a thought. One man or woman just had a thought one day. I'm like, I'm gonna do this, and then it just catches on.
Yeah,
It's a cool trend.
yeah. I'll definitely keep it as like a family tradition.
Dude, yeah, imagine being the first store restaurant owner that's like, we'll get people in here, we'll just sell these pieces of plastic and paper. That's a good idea, though.
Yeah, a gift card.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they can only use them at our place.
Only use them in our place. I like it, dude. Who put the cocaine in the White House?
I was just going to say that.
Who put the cocaine in the White House?
I love there's betting odds.
Oh, dude, the odds were hysterical. And what was it? Travis Kelce was at the top?
Yeah, well, him and Hunter Biden, but he's more of a crack guy.
Yeah,
so.
he's a crack guy.
And he loves filming himself doing it. So I feel like he would say if it was him.
It's just a hand up. That's a wild move.
Yeah.
To be going 172 on the way to Las Vegas, ripping a crack pipe when you are the president's son. Wild move.
With a big smile on your face.
But I guess if anybody was going to be able to do it, it's the president's son.
Yeah.
But I threw my hat in the ring. My guess is it was the LSU's women's head coach.
Ooh.
That was her cocaine. She was partying like it was Mardi Gras on that bitch.
What were the odds on that?
I don't know if there were any. Which, shout
Might be
out
a
to
solid bet.
Who would even risk taking
Good value
cocaine
pick.
into the White House?
Well, that's what I was saying. Had to be
Hunter Biden.
someone there, or I guess an athlete. They probably don't check it
There's
that much.
probably a Secret Service agents.
Well, it's not going to come up on like metal detector or anything, but I
Yeah.
assume they have dogs.
Yeah.
Have to have dogs.
I mean, I bet that's where it gets interesting is what people don't have to walk through the dogs. It would be like the son and
Did they find it in the Oval Office?
they found it in the West Wing.
West Wing? Okay.
That's a good pick with the Secret Service. I might
Right?
be
It's
my.
probably just some degenerate service agent.
And I love that they just came out and they're like, you know what? We're not going to find it.
Yeah, I know.
It's like you probably could if you're, but nah, we're not going to find who it was.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's definitely Hunter Biden, especially if you
Does
like
he
you
spend
said.
a lot of time in the White House?
I'm sure. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm sure. I mean, I don't know what crackheads do, but
Crack. I
Needs his
think.
weekly,
crack. Yeah,
needs his weekly allowance, so he comes by.
yeah. He's like, Papa, hello, Papa. And then, one other thing I saw for the first time in history, there will be a flying car that's approved to be made available in 2025.
Saw that.
That's scary.
Very scary because it's weird how it operates. It's kind of like,
No, it works.
yeah,
Is it like a
it's-
prototype?
It's like you're driving the car, and then when you want to fly, you're like in this little ball thing that like rolls to the side, and the wheel things flip up, and then you're just like.
So like the DeLorean from GTA 5.
Yeah, like pretty much. Like that's what it'll look like when you're flying it, and you're just in this little ball.
Yeah, see, I don't.
I'm not a fan of that.
Odds it actually comes out in 2025.
Yeah, no chance.
10%.
I mean, they've pushed back the Avatar movies, 20 times.
That's true.
We're talking about a flying car.
That's true. That's very true.
Real fast. Anybody hate anything?
I hate real quick that people are throwing things at artists that are performing when they go to a concert.
Yeah. I mean, what a scumbag. How could you possibly do
I mean, dude, bust BB Rex's face up. Somebody hit Kelsey Ballerini and then shout out Adele. She came out with a T-shirt gun and was like, if any of you motherfuckers throw anything at me, I'm going to shoot you with this thing. So she's standing up to the people. But yeah. That's I hate that big time this week.
I hate mailing letters. I have to mail a letter for my rent payment. It's like you would think I could do that an easier way. I have to go buy stamps. I had to buy a stamp the other day. I got to find a fucking mailbox.
Where do you have to mail it to? Like
Sweden?
Somewhere not in Wheeling?
Somewhere in Wheeling, not very far away.
Oh,
And, like,
you
I
can't
put
just
it-
go drop it off?
I guess not. And I put it in my like mailbox. Now you do, and they just didn't take it.
Yeah, that's the best.
So it's like you might not get it on time. You have to drive somewhere and find a fucking mailbox.
You're gonna have to
Like
go
a
to
jackass.
you're gonna have to go to like the post office and get them to stamp it with the day and be like,
Yeah.
I wasn't late.
Yeah.
right.
And the political machine. I also hate the political machine.
Yeah.
This week and every other week.
That's
Yeah.
just politics.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm on board with that. Hate it.
Well, I know you guys are pressing for time. Anything else you guys want to touch on?
I'm good, man.
Bring the cup back,
Just
dude.
trying to get a dub.
Bring the cup back.
Trying to get a dub tonight.
Tiggy Nation, anything else you would like to say to the people?
I got nothing. I'm really happy I'm back. Glad I got to see you guys here. I love you guys so much. And yeah, I'm already like looking forward to the next time when I come back so I can see you guys again.
When is that going to be?
Smooch
Can
in
you
the
give the
mouth.
people any kind of hint?
Possibly in September. For
Okay.
a couple days.
All right. That's
yeah,
not far.
yeah,
That's not far.
absolutely,
It's not
yeah.
far. Math
'Cause
adds
I
up.
I need to make it more than once every 90 episodes, I guess. And I don't think that's true.
I don't think
Yeah,
it's true, but it sounds cool.
Why do I feel like last time he was on, I wasn't here or something? Couldn't make it. I don't know.
That could also be true, too. I really don't know.
It's hard to keep
But I
track.
feel like JT was definitely here, though. And JT's been gone
Yeah.
since, like, at least December.
Yeah, you're right. I don't know. We'll have to, I'll have to
I
search
have
these
to-
messages.
I have to
but
figure it out, boys.
Either way, yeah. Hopefully I'm back in September. Hopefully you guys come out November.
Dude, I will be out also in October for work.
Oh, yeah. You mentioned that. Yeah.
Yeah.
October for work, so we'll catch up then. And then November, if you guys want to come to NASCAR.
I'm coming.
Oh, hell
Just
yeah.
let me know.
I'd love
I'll
to.
literally get passes for the weekend.
I'm
It's-
dead ass
It's
coming.
going to be super easy, and you can have access. You'll get access like the pit and shit all the time.
Yeah.
I don't think it's actual access, but if you just know if you pretend you know what you're doing, you're in there.
Dude, I'm just going to go hang out with
Grab a
Christopher
tire.
Bell.
Bring a ladder.
Yeah. I'm going to go hang out with Christopher Bell the whole time.
I'm super jealous. I can't make it to that.
Fuck
I
you,
have
dude.
no vacation days left.
Never
to
say
use
never. Well,
for the
sick
year.
days. How many sick days you get?
3, I think.
Oh, dude, are you going to be able to golf for the scramble? Probably not.
No, I have the scramble off.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, because I just got that in the mail.
Yeah.
Little
So
pamphlet thing.
figure
So
we
we'll
have
fill that out.
submit our team soon.
Yeah, we need to find one more person. But I guess we can talk about that off air. We don't talk
Yeah.
about it right now. You know
Yep,
what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah, follow me on Twitter. Oh, no, don't follow me on Twitter. Follow me on Threads and Instagram at Juice Fisherman. Make sure to subscribe to the Juicebox YouTube on YouTube. And shout out you all. Thank you all for everything. And Tig, it was very nice to see you. And boys, good luck at the Cup semis
Yeet.
tonight.
Thank you. I wish I could stay later. T, always a pleasure. Great to see you. Real fast, I have a couple things. Banning coal-fire pizza places in New York's fucking stupid. Whoever thought of that is an idiot. Russia almost got overthrown. That was crazy. Big world event. What else? South Korea changed ages to 1 year younger. I think we should do that as well.
I'd be all for it.
And a subway in Georgia used the phrase "Our subs don't implode" on their sign outside. So that's
Saw
a
that,
terrible
too.
look. They're getting fired. Follow me on Twitter, Abba Slider.
You can follow me on Twitter at TiggyNation, TIGGYNATION. And on Instagram, Money in the Bank Tigs. Twitch, if you ever want to watch me play golf or watch baseball games, may or may not be legal. Shout out my girlfriend. Shout out all the people back here in the wheel. Love you guys. And especially the Juice Box. Love you guys, man. Really having a good time.
Yes, sir. Glad to have you back. It's always a pleasure. It's been too long. I've missed you quite a bit. So this is nice. Still social media list. So my name is Czar. That's Z-A-R.
Z as in zebra, A as in something.
Yeah.
R
We don't
as
do that
Reebok.
anymore.